Ready to experience the future of Web3? Welcome to the PopMax Global Expo. This isn't just an event, it's a global movement driven by pioneers dedicated to your success. Immerse yourself in our dynamic ecosystem, gain insights from inspiring speakers, and discover how PopMax is putting the power back in your hands. Step into a world of innovation and opportunity. Welcome to the PopMax Global Expo.
So what will happen when AI meets social networking? Next, let's find out as we welcome the global architect of Pop Social Revolution, Pop Social CMO, Ms. Anjali, to take the floor.
Ni hao to all my Chinese friends here. Shen chao to all my Vietnamese friends here. So hello everyone, I'm Anjali, the Chief Marketing Officer at Pop Social, and it's always a pleasure to meet you guys. But before I start, let's take a second to appreciate Jeju. I mean, the sea, the scenery, the soju, and now the future of Web3. I think Jeju is vibing hard today. Okay, so before I start, I have a question, okay? Raise your hand if you have used your social media account at least 3 times before coming into this room. I have? Okay, so what if every time you use your social media, you scroll your feed, you like, you share, you can earn money out of it? Sounds amazing, isn't it? Guess what? That's what we are bringing for you with Pop Social, because we know your time and your activity has a value. You know, social media has come a long way. From just texting, then evolving into multimedia sharing, and then came Reels, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, algorithm-driven engagement. But today, we're talking about 2025, where users are not just asking for some killing features, but for ownership and control over their own digital identity and data. And Pop Social is leading the way. So what started as a decentralized social networking is now evolving into a full-fledged pop ecosystem with network of projects designed to bring value, innovation, financial growth, and real-world adoption. So as Magnus introduced, I'm very much excited to introduce you to the key components of pop ecosystem. So we have Pop Social, Pop Max, Punkverse, Pop X, and Pop Train. And integrated to all of it is, guess what? Our very own native token, PPT. As we have talked about ecosystem, now let's talk about numbers. Some big numbers. How big? $5 billion market cap, which is our ultimate goal for our PPT token in the entire pop ecosystem. Of course, I know when we hear such big, huge numbers, our first reaction is skepticism, which is very healthy in Web3. So I can see some raising eyebrows when we talk about big numbers. But let me tell you, for us, it's not a dream, it's not a fantasy, or it's not something we are praying about every day. It's a well-planned roadmap. Now let's talk about Pop Social. You know, when I first joined Pop Social, I was very much drawn to its mission because I have personally felt the pain of social media. I'm sure you have as well. Okay, so a simple question. How many hours of your daily life you spend on these social media? So how much money have you made out of it? I'm sure the answer for most of you will be 0, and for me as well. I spend like 4 to 5 hours whenever I get time, I scroll, but I have earned nothing at all. So these social media platforms, they make profit out of our data, our content, our time. They make us see those boring ads, but when it comes to money, they push us away like we never existed. So now imagine a platform where you own your data, where your time, where your activity has a real value. Because come on, why you're here? Why am I here? For being rich, right? At the end of the day, we want money. So a platform where even your single like, your share, gives you profit in return. Well, as Komal said, where you are the main character. So welcome to Pop Social. Our mission is simple yet very powerful. First of all, give users ownership over their data. Second, promote content creation through direct rewards. And third, build a sustainable digital economy. I'm sure the next question that comes to your mind is, okay, Anjali, you said so many things, but how are you guys different from the other platforms? So first of all, we have decentralized identity management. A profile that you own, it doesn't belong to Meta or Alan to control, but where nobody can ban you, nobody can delete you. So it is attached to you on chain. So even if the app get deleted, your profile remains, your content remains, and you have full control over it. Secondly, AI driven digital innovation. You know, this happens to me every time I want to be socially active. I want to post something on my social media. So either I have a good picture to post or I have a good caption. I never get the two at a time, so I fail to post. So that you don't have to go through the same pain that we go through, we have a mini studio for you. So it can suggest you posting, it can generate pictures for you, it can generate caption for you, and based on your liking, and if you're someone into streetwear, it can generate pictures similarly. Third, efficient token economy. So on traditional social media, be it Twitter, be it Facebook, if you're someone just liking or engaging the post, you have no value there. So you need to be a content creator with huge number of followers to gain some profit. But on Pop Social, your activity, your time has a value, no matter in which way you're driving value to the ecosystem, be it by creating content or just engaging. Your time and activity has a value with us. And we reward our users with PPT token, which has multiple users in the ecosystem. Next, user data privacy protection, which is definitely very important. So on traditional platform, your data is stored on their server. So if they get hacked, you just forget about your data, it gets hacked as well. And if they choose to sell your data, you cannot do anything about it. But on Pop Social, your data is stored on a Web3 infrastructure, which means you have the key to it. And because we believe that your data belongs to you, not to us or any other central authority. And if you permit us to use your data, you can even earn rewards for it. And that's how we're different. Okay, now if you think that we are someone new just getting launched, you are wrong, my friend. Let me tell you, we are a well-funded, fast-growing movement with the right team and right people to make it a success. I'm very much proud to tell you that we are backed by top-tier investment institutions. We have Fundamental Labs, Soros Ventures, Chainlink. And our PPT token is already listed on well-known exchanges. Bybit, which is globally ranked second. We have BitGet, MEXC Global, Gate.io, BingX, and NX1, which is now NewX. So yes, and talking about the team, we have got a powerhouse. We have a world-class team with top professionals who are expert in AI, Web3, and blockchain. So let me introduce you to Michael Shen, who is our Chief Executive Officer. He is the CEO and co-founder of Pop Social, and he has got 8 years of experience in the industry, and is just dedicated to bridging traditional social media to Web3 social media. Then we have Dr. Joy Chu, our Chief Product Officer. He has a PhD from MIT and a strong background at Apple. So let me tell you guys, we have the backing, we have the brains, and we have the belief to make Pop Social a success. Can we get some clapping? Thank you so much. Now, talking about the amazing strategy that we are already working on. So, Pop Social has always been, decentralized social networking, but now we are evolving, going from Pop Social to Pop ecosystem. And it's not just an upgrade, it's a whole new transformation. So earlier we were all about connecting users, but now we are building an ecosystem where our users can trade, earn, build all together. So this transformation will be taking place in two major phases. So let's start with talking about phase one, which has already started from January 1, 2025, and will be completed by December 31st, 2025. So first of all, our main objective will be community expansion. When I say, I don't mean just increasing in numbers. I mean making a community where it's more stronger, empowered, engaged, where our users, builders, developers, they all come together to push Pop Social forward. Secondly, we'll be onboarding new projects because, come on, a thriving ecosystem is not about a single platform. So we are open to all kinds of ideas, from AI power tools to creator-driven applications. We are open to all kinds of new ideas. Secondly, we'll be enhancing our token economy, and this is the key. Let me tell you guys, 70% of the total supply of PPT token is for our users. So you can earn it in any way possible, not just by creating content. So you all are the part of our growth story. Thirdly, we'll be increasing the market value of PPT, aiming for $1 billion market cap. I know it sounds ambitious, right? But it is definitely achievable because by the end of this phase, we will be an economic powerhouse where our users are not just liking or scrolling, but building and earning value. Okay, as Magnus has already introduced PopMax to you guys, so PopMax is gonna take care of everything that we are building in our Pop ecosystem, and it's gonna be our engine, as Magnus said, making sure that PPT has a value, not just today, but also in the future. Punkverse is basically the bridge connecting digital culture with the real world adoption. And our main goal with Punkverse is US NASDAQ, making PPT accessible not just to Web3 users, but Web2 users as well, to the traditional investors as well. Now, here come PopX Fund. So PopMax, in a collaboration with NX1, will be launching an ecological fund to fund and empower upcoming Web3 and AI projects. But it's not just about funding. It's basically about strengthening the Pop ecosystem. And how? First of all the PopX projects will be staking and using PPT token, giving it more utilities and use cases. Secondly, all the profits earned by PopX projects will be used to burn and buy back PPT, making it even stronger. Third, we'll be calling in Web3 experts to make sure that we are backing the next Web3 unicorns. And fourth, the big goal is to bring all the PopX projects onto PopChain, making PPT the foundation of a thriving ecosystem. So it's not just about growing the ecosystem, it's about creating a network effect where more users, more innovation, more projects drive the value of PPT token. Okay, that was the end of phase one. Coming to phase two, which will be starting next year, that is 1st January 2026, and will be completed by 31st December 2026. So our main objectives is, as Magnus said, launch of PopChain mainnet for phase two, Pop Ecosystem's listing on a US NASDAQ, as I said, we are going beyond crypto. Third Peabody market cap will reach $3 to $5 billion. So when we say, guys, that big things are coming, this is what we mean. I'm not going to take it long, or because Magnus has already explained to you guys about PopChain. So let's move to next. NASDAQ. You know, Web3 market is massive, definitely. But if we want to play in the big league, we need to go where big money is. And I mean NASDAQ. NASDAQ has a market cap of $34.54 trillion. It's not just huge. It is 12.7 times of the whole market cap of Web3. So just think about the level of adoption, the level of capital that will be getting there. Web3 has potential, but the deep pockets still lie with the traditional investors. So to unlock that level of that capital, that real adoption, that real influence, we need to unlock through bridging Web2 and Web3 together. And I'm not just talking about a listing here. I'm telling you about the one of its kind, the unique dual stock token model that we are building at POP, which is going to be the blueprint of how blockchain businesses should operate. And we don't want to be just another crypto success story. We want to set a stage where Web2 and Web3 does not compete, but collaborate to take things forward. So that is our goal with NASDAQ. So this is our tokenomics. As you can see, 70% of our tokens are allocated for content creation incentive to make sure that you guys are part of this whole growth story that we're working on. Okay. Now let me tell you, I have 4 strong reasons to give you that why Peabody price will definitely rise. First was explained to you by Magnus that we have a unique token burn mechanism. Every time a user performs NFT synthesis, 10% of Peabody will be burned. That means gone forever. So this built-in scarcity that we have, make sure that our long-term holders will be earning more, because with time, supply will go down, demand will go high, and we know what happens. Rise in price. Diverse staking opportunities. So, we don't want our holders to just keep on praying that, hey, price will go high and then I'll earn. We are also offering passive way for you guys to earn through staking. So when more tokens are staked, that means locked up, similarly to what happens with savings account, when you put money there, it's locked up. So when more tokens are locked up and circulating, like tokens in the market is less, so demand is high, market token is less, we know what happens, price appreciation. Extensive use cases. So Peabody is integrated to entire Pop ecosystem with Pop Social, Pop Max, Pop X, Punkverse, PopChain. So it's not some kind of hype, but an organic demand that is being created, because of course when it is integrated to so many projects, it will have multiple use cases and that will result in demand. Market recognition. So PPT is a position in the AI plus social fi sector, okay? One of the hottest sector in the Web3 market right now. So when more investors come in, it will have more credibility and visibility, increasing its demand. And here is our roadmap. 2023 is where we started it. We got launched. We got backing of $4 million from well-known investment institution. Our PBD token got issued and listed on well-known exchanges. 2025, we announced our partnership with PopMax, and our community expanded basically. 2025 is where I would say the breakthrough year, because we have launched the Pop Social 2.0 strategy. PopMax will be introducing more Peabody financial scenarios. Punkverse will be going live, and PopX Foundation will be established. PopChain testnet will be going live and our market cap will reach $1 billion. 2026 is where we go next level. Our mainnet, PopChain mainnet, will be live. Over 200 projects will be deployed on PopChain ecosystem. Pop Social 2.0 strategy will be completed by the end of this year, and PPT market cap will reach $3 to $5 billion with our listing on Nasdaq. So yes, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for listening to me. And you guys are the real MVPs. We are building something bigger, something stronger, and something that's going to create history. And PPT will not just rise, it's going to go Ola, Ola. That means up and up, if I pronounce it right. So before I leave the stage, I want to say, fighting, guys! Thank you so much. Kamsahamnida.